Is a 9 to 5 really the safest option you have? Really? What's up? I'm James from the Freedom Files, where I'm documenting my journey to ultimate freedom via online business and location independence here on YouTube, Twitter, and on my website, freedomfiles.co. In this video, we're going to quickly break down the now viral Cloudflare layoff and one employee's bravery in filming her firing. Let's get into it. Let me start with one note before we do begin, and that is I will not pretend that entrepreneurship is the right decision for every single person. That would be foolish, that would be ignorant of me. Really, entrepreneurship is a skill reserved for a very small percentage of the population. I would like to say 5 to 10% of people can run a business, manage the stress that comes along with running your own business, and succeed. Most businesses fail, which is okay, and we'll get into that later. Not every single person is built for entrepreneurship. If you enjoy a schedule, if you enjoy horrible bosses, if you enjoy a capped salary, again, entrepreneurship is not for you. If you detest those things, if you're trying to run away from a 9-to-5 job, or you're running to freedom, entrepreneurship is the right path. All right, let's watch this first clip and then we'll discuss.
Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My name's Rosie. I'm just joining the call. Nice to meet you. I'm on the HR team.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting with me and Rosie. We have an important meeting today. We finished our evaluations of 2023 performance. This is where you have not met Cloudflare expectations for performance. We've decided to part ways with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there.
All right, you can tell that Brittany is pretty pissed off. She's heard throughout the day from her friends, her colleagues, her peers, that everybody's getting laid off. And having just started 3 months ago, which was about October, she endured Thanksgiving and Christmas all while on-ramping. So in her industry as a saleswoman for a software company, a tech company, she really needs to learn the product, she needs to learn the target market, and the process by which she sells and on-ramps those companies. And she needs to go through a process of learning all of those different things. So that is the reason that she gives as to why she has not made any sales and why she might be not living up to the expectations that one would have for someone who's been there for a year or 2 years. So for a minute, she explains that, and then we'll get right back into it.
I hear you.
Also, why are you doing this and not my manager? We've never met, so this seems a little odd that my manager has no idea that this has been happening and the director has no idea that this has been happening. So I'm just definitely confused, and yeah, I would love like an explanation that makes sense.
This is a collective collaboration for Cloudflare, so I just want to clarify that piece. I won't be able to add any kind of specifics on numbers or...
Wait, yeah, no, can you explain for me why Brittany Peach is getting let go?
I won't be able to go into specifics for numbers.
Wait, why though? I just started, I've been working extremely hard. Just because I haven't closed anything, that has nothing to do with my performance on a 3-month ramp with just 1 month with 2 major holidays in the middle. I don't think that has anything to do with why I should be let go, if that makes sense. So I really need an answer and an explanation as to why Brittany Peach is getting let go, not why Cloudflare decided to hire too many people and are now actually realizing that they can't afford this many people and they're letting that go. If that's the real answer, I would rather just you tell me that instead of making up some bullshit and telling me that right before I lose my job from someone that I've never met before, if you can respect that.
Yeah, I can totally respect that.
So that's the thing. They don't respect that. Employers do not owe you anything. You are simply a number. You are simply a cog in the machine to them, especially when you're at a large company like Cloudflare with thousands of employees. It's your employer's literal job to squeeze as much productivity out of you as humanly possible while simultaneously paying you as little as humanly possible so that you accept the job and don't quit. And all of that makes sense when you think about the way that Cloudflare and these employees sent from the company treat Brittany in this video, which is brutal.
Situation where we will be able to go.
Do you guys even know like why, like who you're talking to each day? Like every single 10, 15 minutes, do you guys even know who you're talking to? Like why you're letting these people go when you don't even understand like the kind of work and everything that they've put in?
No.
Cannot stress that enough.
I have been working extremely hard. I just knew that this meeting was coming after knowing what's been happening with my peers and how extremely frustrated and upset everyone is. I know you guys must not be able to understand that given in the positions that you are in, and it must be very easy for you to just have these little 10-minute, 15-minute meetings, tell someone that they're fired, completely wreck their whole life, and then that's it with no explanation. That's extremely traumatizing for people, if you can imagine that. And I don't think that this is, it's just very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I've like really given my whole energy and life over the last 4 months to this job. And to be let go for no reason is like a huge slap in the face from a company that I really wanted to believe in.
Brittany is emotional, and understandably so. You never want to be in a position where one single company or one single authority has the chance to completely wreck your life, as she says here. This is the exact reason why multiple income streams, multiple residencies, multiple assets, multiple citizenships around the world are so important. You minimize your exposure, you minimize your risk to one company, one authority, one government. And in the case that one government or one company decides to take one of those income streams away or take one of those residencies away, you're okay, and you can simply shift your focus, shift your investments, shift your priorities. And for the people who will undoubtedly say to this video, yeah, but entrepreneurship is risky, a 9-to-5 is safe, that's exactly the point. We're living through a comfort crisis right now in the West, where modern day kids are terrified to take just the simplest risks out of fear of failure, out of fear of what will happen if I don't live up to expectations, if I don't fulfill my potential. Failure is good. Failure is a data point. Failure is a learning lesson. And also, how can you swear off running your own business, controlling your own schedule, making unlimited amounts of money, traveling wherever you want to live in the world while also working without ever doing it? Now, I'm speaking to a very particular personality here. When I say, what do you want to accomplish in your life? What is the legacy that you want to leave behind? What do you really want to do before you pass on? This is why my obituary was so important to me. I, 2 years ago, wrote my own obituary and realized that I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do before I died. So I made a lot of changes. I quit my job. I started my own business. I started traveling around the world. I learned a new language. I fell in love. I bought property in another country. My life would not be what it is today if I had not taken those risks in the first place. And that first risk that I took was quitting my job. For me, running my own business was a non-negotiable. I needed to do it. And that, to me, is the safest bet of all. Betting on yourself instead of betting on a company that you think cares about you, but at the end of the day, does not. Even if you're getting raise after raise, promotion after promotion, you might look back on your time in that company 5 years in, 10 years in, and absolutely want to kill yourself, because that's not what you wanted to accomplish in life. So I'll end this video there. I went on a rant there, but you get the idea. If you want to watch the full video, the link is in the comments below. This should be a reminder that you owe your boss nothing, that you owe your employer nothing. And really, the safest bet of all is a bet on yourself and a bet on your dreams and your goals to run your own business, to control your own life, to be free and independent. If you enjoyed this video, I guarantee you'll like all the others in the Freedom Files. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it, and we'll talk next week. See you later.